But imagine you paid for an NFL Christmas game to see the Texans and then see Beyonce, and the Texans couldn't even get one touchdown pass or one touchdown run. Not even a field goal. The offense needs to do better because the defense and the special teams are carrying the Houston Texans. And it ruined my Christmas day, like it really did. Yo, what is going on, guys? Kev Dars here, brands back a brand new video to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in on this video. And right now, I'm not in my current setup. I'm not complaining at all, but I do want to talk about the Houston Texans, and I want to thank y'all so much for the support from the past two previous videos. I really appreciate it a lot, and welcome to the family if you're new here as well. My name is Kevin, and let's get started with this video. So the Houston Texans, I really was going to upload a new video with Tank Dell whenever he got injured and talk about the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Houston Texans. It was pretty sad. I know for sure we did not have any injuries at all and we were healthy, we could have probably made a run, even if our O-line is not as great, even if CJ is a little off. We can always rely on the wide receivers and the running back, which is Joe Mixon as well. Hopefully he can get a speedy recovery. I'm praying for Tank Dell and Stephon Diggs. I saw him in the sideline, so I think he's been doing better now, thankfully. First off, Merry Christmas. I hope y'all had a great one. But secondly, I was rooting for the Houston Texans. It was in home. It was in NRG Stadium. We have lost already against the Baltimore Ravens. I think it was last year for the playoffs. So I was like, this will be an improvement. I'm not talking about the defense. The defense, the Houston Texans defense, did as much as they could because the offense wasn't doing anything. The defense even got 2 points. They scored for us. I love the Houston Texans, but I'm tired of them not giving the defense credit. Like when you look at the interviews, even with D'Amico Ryan, shout out to D'Amico Ryan's first off, a lot of respect. But you can't be saying we're bad as a team. This is not a Texans team. We did horrible. Yes, the defense wasn't as pretty as it is. They were making some plays. So imagine you play for a football team, right? And you're playing defense. Even the special teams, right? Like they all did so great. And you're like, you know what? Like, we got this. We're trying our best. This is like the first half of the game. And you're trying and you're trying and you're trying. But then you see the offense not even getting a reception. You see CJ Stroud wide open. I love you, CJ, but wide open. Can't get a completion. Can't get an open pass. Like CJ said, I did like what he said in the interview. He has to take accountability. So I'm not going to put a lot of pressure on CJ. I know a lot of people are. This is a one-game thing. Hopefully, whenever I was watching the game, I didn't notice he was off. I don't know what's up with him. I really don't. Maybe still in the back of his mind, he has that Tank Dell injury. And whenever you see a leader trying, but they're not actually completing the job, they're not making plays, they're not elevating the team. And the defense were getting it. The first quarter, the second quarter, they were so great. And as soon as they noticed that the offense wasn't producing, the offense kept lacking. The O-line was, as a Houston Texas fan, I just got to say O-line. I don't even got to say anything else. I just got to say the O-line, and y'all will understand. Like, y'all understand what I'm trying to say. Imagine the people that paid. Thankfully, I didn't pay, right? But imagine you paid for an NFL Christmas game to see the Texans and then see Beyonce, and the Texans couldn't even get one touchdown pass or one touchdown run. Not even a field goal. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? We got to go back to the drawing board. We got to do. I really don't know what we have to do. I feel like I have an idea. Always the same excuse. Oh, we got to go back to a drawing board. This is not a Texans team that we were last game. And this is not Texans style play. We got to do better. Like, there's people that are not even taking accountability. They keep saying, oh, yeah, overall, as a team, we're horrible. Like, no. No, you're not going to say that. The defense was literally carrying y'all. And back to the example, if I'm a teammate and I'm on the defense and I see my offense not even producing, why am I going to be trying more? Why would I try on the second half, on the third and the fourth quarter as a defensive player if I see my offense not even doing anything? And don't get me started with the whole aggressive plays. Really? You're not gonna get a field goal? You're gonna be like, you know what? Let's be aggressive now. When were y'all even doing that? Watching this whole season, y'all never been aggressive. Y'all have always played it safe. Y'all like, you know what? They're a good team. Let's do a field goal. Let's, you know, try something else. Let's not go for it. Y'all have always been on the safe route, and now y'all being aggressive and y'all still can't do it. I really don't know what else to say. I really don't. Y'all need to do a little bit better. I'm not going to point any fingers. The offense needs to do better because the defense and the special teams are carrying the Houston Texans. And it ruined my Christmas day. Like, it really did. It was funny the way, like, Netflix put the camera on CJ Stroud and they were doing the whole holiday songs or whatnot. Yes, we're going to have off days as a team. And I feel sorry for Tank Dell. Again, praise to Tank Dell, praise for CJ, right? Because it's a tough situation. And I'm not putting everything on CJ. The people that are in charge on the offensive line. You know what? I'm going to call him out. I know who I'm calling out. It's not CJ Stroud. It's not the offensive line. It's Bobby Slowick. I've always been seeing comments, blame Bobby Slowick. He's been doing all these plays. And you know what? We gotta point at someone. And I think CJ, he's still a developing player. He's still gonna bounce back. I know he is. The offensive line, we gotta make some changes. Plus, those penalties have been killing us throughout this whole season. So I really playoff picture doesn't look pretty. I can say, yeah, if we had Stephon Diggs and Tank Dell, we would have won. I can't say that because realistically, it happens. In the NFL, there's always injuries. I don't know if it's CJ or Bobby Slowick. I feel like it's Bobby Slowick making the plays. I feel like the defense from the other team can read us real easily. They're like, oh, they're going to make this play now. Oh, now they're going to go inside. Oh, look, they're doing this cheesy move where they're tossing the ball to the running back and then tossing back the ball to CJ, or I don't know. Like, I don't want to blame Bobby Slowick, but every single comment from the Houston Texans channel, from Facebook Live, from Instagram, is always like, fire Bobby Slowick. And he's the one in charge of the offense. Everybody's saying D'Amico Ryans, he should be the one. And yes, D'Amico's the head coach, so he should be the one in charge of that. But in the offensive side, the one who's special with that is Bobby Slowick. He was a top prospect. Everybody was like, yeah, whoever gets Bobby Slowick, will uh, they'll make big numbers on the offense. The first couple of games, I was like, you know what? This is a good offensive coordinator. But we've been slacking. The offensive line has been slacking. The quarterback right now has been slacking. Even the running back, and that goes back. I'm not blaming those players, but that goes back to the O line, and that goes back to the person in charge, which is Bobby Slowick. I haven't seen the interview, so there's an interview with the Houston Texans where it says Bobby Slowick addressed the media on December 23rd of 2024. So I still got to see that video. I don't know what his comments are. We have to do better as the Houston Texans. That's my little rant for the past two games. From the last video with the Houston Texans, I hope y'all understand where I was coming from as a fan. I really want to watch First Take, Nightcap, and the Pat McAfee Show, and other shows that I've been watching as well. I do want to see sport media talk more about the Houston Texans. As a fan of those shows, I would like to hear their opinion. I'm not saying we're mainstream. I'm just saying I would definitely like to hear a little bit more what they have to say, or where can we improve. Some media people that are there, they've been players, so I would like to get their perspective in the game, if that makes sense. So that's what I wanted to say about my past video. I know a lot of people don't care about the media, but as a fan of sports, sometimes I do like to watch other media sources. I don't want to hear D'Amico Ryans or Bobby Slowick or an offensive person say, yeah, our whole team is down, when in reality it's the offense. That's my point of the whole video. I want to thank y'all so much for watching. If y'all have a different opinion, y'all let me know in the comment section down below. Then we could talk about it, try to clarify some few things. If y'all misunderstood me, I could clarify some things in the comment section. But I hope y'all have the same mindset as me about, what's been going on with the Houston Texans. If you want me to continue to talk about the Houston Texans, y'all let me know in the comment section. Y'all subscribe down below so y'all can follow the journey. And that's going to show me, by subscribing, that's going to show me that y'all want to see more videos like the Houston Texans or other teams. My picks of the week, leave it in the comment section down below if y'all would actually like for me to talk about the Houston Rockets or the Houston Dynamo or the Houston Astros. But I love sports, man, and I love wrestling too. I love UFC, MMA, boxing. But yeah, thank y'all guys so much again for all the support. I'm really, really, really grateful. Y'all leave a like, subscribe, comment down below, share the video and all cool stuff with your friends and family. This has been Kevin. Thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you guys on the next video. And y'all take care. And Merry Christmas, Merry late Christmas, and Happy New Year's. And I love you, all right? Peace.
See, all I want you to do is be my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away. Ain't another woman that can take your spot, my love.